Yeah.
Where you got it? Downstairs?
No, it's in my drawer next to my bed.
How many you got left?
I got like two left in there. You can take one blunt.
What?
I said you can take one blunt, bitch.
Sure?
Yeah, you can take a blunt.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. A young quarterback, Charles, running to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The L.A. defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brought down by Drew.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
53. Easy.
Snap comes at 1, and now Brees. Looking long for Thomas. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 16. Here's Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up...
second and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll keep it himself. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10. Chargers 7.
On first down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Here we go. Sammy!
Bree's going to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hey! 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5. Murray. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Still churning. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang. Had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Always is costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here's Breeze to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Breeze to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Check it back! Check it back!
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, Breeze. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Kamara trying again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Come on, let's go.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and inches.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, we saw plenty of this at Oregon last year. Justin Herbert not afraid to show off the big arm.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Saints 13. Mike Badgley to kick off for the...
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Pick a play.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From just shy of midfield, Breeze. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On first down, Murray. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 30 on second down, Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Michael Davis.
I'm making my presence better.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019.
At the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. Henry. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Herbert dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 28, Saints 13. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, Drew Brees into his 40s now. Doesn't have the strong arm that he once did, but don't tell this defense that right now.
What's good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
4th down.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a first. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
first and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it, because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Breeze to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 29-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now, Breeze again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Back to throw, Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
Conversion.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Saints 33.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chargers, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.